Namaskar, I am Nikhil Umbarkar, Assistant Professor, Department of Physics, late Pushpadevi Patil, Arts and Science College, Lissu. Today I am going to start Unit 3 of BSc Part 3 Semester 6, Atomic and Molecular Spectroscopy. So what do you mean by spectroscopy? Spectroscopy means the interaction of radiation with the matter. Okay. In today's lecture we will see 5 points or outline of today's lecture. First, atomic model. Second, Rutherford scattering. Third, classical atomic model. Fourth, Bohr model. Fifth, failure of Bohr model. Now we will see what is atomic model of J.J. Thomson, or it is also known as plum pudding model. In this model, J.J. Thomson described the atom as a plum. It is a fruit like strawberry, where the negative charge is embedded on the positive charge of the whole sphere. Okay, so this is the negative charge is embedded on this positive charge sphere. This model is known as plum pudding model. So this model, or the classical atomic model, estimate successfully predicted the 2 points: estimate the speed of the orbiting electron and total energy of the system. Okay, now we will see what is Rutherford scattering, or the atomic model given by Rutherford. So what the Rutherford basically did, he bombarded a beam of particles on this gold foil. So a very narrow beam of particles bombarded on this gold foil. So what is the result he obtained from this experiment? He found that in an atom there is very empty space. The nucleus is situated in a very narrow range, near about 10 to the power minus 14 meter. In this experiment, he found that the negative charge is located at the boundary and the positive nucleus, or the positive charge, is located at the center of this atom, and he found a very big empty space between electron and nucleus. Okay, this classical atomic model given by Rutherford or J.J. Thomson failed to explain the stability of electron. Stability of electron will not be explained by this classical atomic model, because when a charged particle like electron revolve in a circular orbit, eventually it gains acceleration. Okay, so this, we know that when a charged particle revolve in a circular orbit, it gains acceleration. So acceleration will leads into the liberation of energy. So energy will be liberated. By liberating energy, the atom loses its path, and eventually it comes closer to the nucleus and falls on this nucleus. So by this way, the atom will not be remain in circular path; it will fall into the nucleus. So this atomic model couldn't explain the stability of atom. And the second point, it cannot explain the hydrogen emission spectrum in the visible region. These two are the failures of classical model. So this failure is overcome in the Bohr atomic model. Niels Bohr in 1930 proposed this model of hydrogen atom or the Bohr model of the atom. In this model, he studied the light produced when atoms were excited by heat or electricity. Previously, Rutherford model couldn't explain why the unique colors were obtained. So this phenomena or the light produced by atom is studied by Niels Bohr. So Bohr proposed that the electrons revolve in orbit when excited. Bohr proposed that the electrons revolve in a particular orbit. When these electrons are excited, they jump to a higher orbit. When this happens, or when the electron jump to a higher orbit, they they liberate some energy, or when the electron fall back to the original, they give off some light or energy. So what is Bohr model? So in the Bohr model, he explained that electron revolve in stationary orbit. Electrons revolve in a stationary orbit, like the planets of our solar system revolve around the nucleus in a stationary orbit. They don't they orbit the same place. They do not orbit in a they do not lose its energy, or they do not gain their energy. So they orbit in a very fixed orbit, or known as stationary orbit. So this is a carbon atom. So carbon atom has 6 electrons. So these electrons revolve in a particular orbit or stationary orbits. So to summarize the Bohr postulate, there are 3 postulates proposed by Bohr. The first one is the electron revolve around the nucleus in a stationary orbit, or this orbit or fixed orbit. They do not lose their position. Every time they come at the same position on the same path. The second postulate given by Bohr is electromagnetic radiation is liberated when electron jumps from one orbit to another, or it comes back to the higher orbit to the lower orbit. Okay. The third postulate is given by Bohr is angular momentum occurs in integral multiple of h by 2 pi. The angular momentum of this electron in this orbit is h by 2 pi, multiple of h by 2 pi. So in this orbit there is no another orbit. Why? Because the difference between these two orbits is h by 2 pi. So he explains how the postulates of Bohr model is electrons revolve around the nucleus in a stationary orbit. Second one is electrons radiate energy when it jumps transition between these orbits. Third postulate is angular momentum occurs in integral multiple of h by 2 pi. Okay. So we will see the succession and failure of Bohr model. The Bohr model successfully explains the stability of atom. Previously, the classical atomic model couldn't explain the stability of atom. Okay. But it fails to explain the line spectra of atom containing more than one electron. This is the failure of Bohr atomic model. Also, I forget one succession of Bohr model. It it successfully explained the line spectra coming from the hydrogen atom. Okay. Also, it fails to explain the Zeeman effect. What is Zeeman effect? Zeeman effect is the splitting of electric field. So, what is Zeeman effect? Zeeman effect is the splitting of spectral line in magnetic field, and it also fails to explain Stark effect. What is Stark effect? Stark effect is the splitting of spectral line in the presence of electric field. In the next lecture, we will see vector atomic model. Vector atomic model. In vector atomic model, this failure will be overcome. So Niels Bohr, the model given by Niels Bohr successfully explained these 2 points. It successfully explained the stability of atom. It successfully explained the line spectra coming from hydrogen atom. Thank you.